Hey Bloomerinos, great to see you. It's Keleas here. I am live with you from Bloom Central, and we are looking at a beautiful Saturday here. Beautiful, beautiful day. So we're going to be creating together a really quick and easy gingerbread wreath. So I hope you enjoy it. Come on in. I'm going to get started because Simple Saturdays are about projects we can make under 30 minutes. So we're going to knock this one out fast, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So come on in. If you don't already follow us here on Keleas.com Facebook page, make sure you do. Just hit that follow button. If you're watching this later on the replay, let us know you were watching. Give us a hashtag replay, and we can see that you were here enjoying the video later. We definitely welcome you. Come on in. I'm going to be working on an 18-inch wreath base, but you can make yours on a smaller one if you want. This is an 18-inch grapevine wreath form. You can get these at any craft store. You could make it on a green pine wreath too if you wanted to, that you get at any store. Any kind of base will work. Grapevine's my favorite because it allows things to poke in and out. Hey guys, I see you coming on. Hi Tina, Bonnie, and Leanne, good to see y'all. So I'm going to take a look at my wreath first of all, and I know I'm going to be working kind of in a C shape, like the letter C on this side. So I want to make sure that part of the wreath that's showing looks pretty good. So keep an eye on that when you're picking out your pieces. All right, let me see if you can see me okay. I'll try to turn this to y'all a little bit more. Get you set up good. Good morning, Ramona and Jan. Thank you so much. It was a little chillier yesterday, but today I am totally into hoodie, all ready for it to be chilly, and I think that's going to have to come off in a little bit, right? Typical Texas weather. It's down here in Houston, it's warming up quicker than we expected. Good morning, Susan, good to see you. So let's start off with a little bit of greenery, y'all. Everything we're using today will be available from Keleas.com. All you need to do is get on our text list at textkeleas.com, and what we'll do is we'll send you out a link to show you everything we're using. So this is some of the really cool wispy greenery I love to use. Hi, Penny. Hi, Kim and Amanda. Good to see y'all. Let me cut this tag. These tags are not coming off. These are going to be on there. I have to slit them a little. So I'm going to start off with these. And we'll put a couple of these in first. Oh, you're working for a gingy garland? Oh, for a client. Nice. Nice, nice. I love that. Well, we're going to put some cute little gingerbread in here. But because this is a quick and easy wreath, we're going to make sure we take our time. Oh, this hoodie, Kimmy, came from Target. Target had a couple of cute hoodies. Now, I know this is not about wreath making, but I like hoodies that have the one pocket here. I want this to be nice and loose. I don't want a turtleneck or anything like that. And I want to make sure I don't have a zipper. That's what I want. It's warm there too, is it? Crazy. So I'm going to give this a dip in the glue, and we're going to start shaping out our shape. Now, even though this is an 18-inch wreath, I'm going to go way off of it because I like to make things big. You guys can scale it down totally. Just start off smaller and use less product. Hey, Brian, you made a gingerbread girl yesterday. How fun. How fun. Richard officially started decorating at the house, guys, so it's super, super cute. Super cute. He loves Christmas time. He loves to decorate, and so it's pretty funny. He is so into it. Totally in it. Hey, Cheryl. Amanda says, I hate when my shirts are too snug at my neck. Yes. Yes. And I prefer no zipper. Those are my favorite kind. These are cozy, comfortable, and easy to wear. Just easy to wear. So Target had a couple of patterns that were cute. They were not in the plus size section. Y'all know I'm a plus size girl. They were in the regular section, but they carried up till XX. So you could get the XX or the XL in there. You could probably get the XL. This one's a little bit bigger, so I may not have had to get so big. Try it out. But they are like more of a woman's cut than the men's. Okay. Anyway, there's sweatshirts, Ellie. Hoodies and leggings are your favorite creative clothes. I love it. So, how do you say your name? Keleas. You're gonna have to tell me. Keleas. I'm probably saying that. Keleas. It's probably like my name. Keleas. I'm trying to think it out. Tell me. Put it out so I can say it properly. Sounds beautiful. Okay, let's go down at the bottom here. Sometimes my brain's on overload and I wouldn't be able to spell or talk. Anyway. Oh, I get it, Brian. It's a lot going on. Last year, you know, my mom and dad both got COVID in November. And so I am very blessed that they're doing fine. Kayla. Oh, Kayla. I'm sorry, Kayla. Just with a C. Yay. Well, beautiful, beautiful name. Thank you for helping me, Brian. So what I'm saying is we weren't able to decorate last year, and it was just so difficult during this time last year. So I'm so blessed. We're celebrating, we're decorating a lot, and we're just getting into it. And you know what's kind of fun that's been happening is the neighbors have been coming by. If you've been following our story this last year, we put in you're welcome. We've put in new gardens at our home, and the neighbors have been coming by telling us how much they love our new gardens. So now we're decorating for Christmas, which they love our Christmas decorations. And now they're coming, and neighbors from different sections of the neighborhood are coming that I've never met, never seen. So it's wonderful. Hey, I'm tired. I don't have the energy either, Brian. I get it. Hi, Alicia. Hey, Kathy. But we're still doing it, because when you find out the whole neighborhood's counting on you and that they love coming by, you're like, I gotta do it. I get to, right? Ah, I know, it is so scary. It is scary, and both my parents are in their 70s, so you know how that goes, right? Hi, Suzanne. But they're all fine. Everybody's fine. We're good. And y'all, we are shipping in under a week around here. Things are getting under control, so it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing. Thank you guys for helping us get to the next level where I can afford to hire more help, and it is really a blessing. So it's allowing us more time to be able to decorate too. Okay, so far I just got the 2 big greeneries in. These are nice and wispy. That's what I love about them. I'm gonna put one more here in the center, and then I've got some other greeneries we're gonna add in. But this is my starting point, just to get us start out. And this will kind of be the farthest I go out, and we'll kind of work in from here. You started getting message from the neighbors that they look forward to it, Amanda. Exactly. And then you're like, okay, this is more than just me. It's kind of like me making wreaths with you. When people tell me, Clay, you helped me get out of bed when I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to make things. I don't want to be creative. When I get messages like that, I'm like, okay, this is more than you just having a business. This is more than you just, you know, having fun. It is, Clay, you helping people. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Oh, y'all can see my knee brace, huh? Yeah, I actually have arthritis, apparently, that has worked into that joint now, and they can't reverse it. So it's been interesting. You're getting swags tomorrow, Sally? Yay! Yay! Hey, Karen. Okay, so that part's in. Now, let's put a little bit more of this really cute greenery. I like this next greenery with the berries because it's going to go good to pop in between these. And it's got eucalyptus. Hi, Karen. Hi, Melva. Good to see you. Let's put these in right here. These are super chunky and long, and I think we'll break one up. We'll start with one, and then we'll see if we need more. Simple Saturday, I want you to be able to do these projects without too much stress. So we're not going to go over the top or anything. We're going to keep it pretty step by step. What I do with my cutters. Use your work belt, Clay. Don't put stuff down. There it is. I have to get my brain trained back with the pockets. Oh my gosh. Yes, Brian. I'm so sorry. Yes. I've never had a knee problem. And the first thing the doctor asked me is how many surgeries have I had on that knee already? And I'm looking at him like, 0? I've never had knee problems. I have back problems. I have other issues, but not that. So, yikes. Yikes. I'm sure it doesn't help for many years standing for a living. I'm sure it doesn't help. And I'm sure if I was lighter, it would help too, but the damage is done at this point, so we have to get it fixed somehow. But I'm going to go for a second opinion on it too. So now I wear a knee brace and I just do what the doctor tells me. And we'll be okay. We'll be all right. All right. So look at this one, guys. It's separated into 3 sections. All right. So these are just really easy to pull. And they're just really easy to pull out. Like that. And then this one, I'll cut it. So with this spray here, the neat thing is I'm getting 3 different pieces that are going to work great together. Sorry, there's some commotion going down at another warehouse down here. There's some party planners down the way, and they're unloading what looks like a giant, it looks like Greek towers and chairs. They're putting it all away. Could these berries go outside? They could. I don't know if they're not necessarily weatherproof, but yeah, I'll be using this wreath outside. Linda, you've had your your knees replaced. Yeah. So that's probably what's going to have to happen, but I'm not quite ready for that. Right? You got this because you're a woman tough, Suzanne, right? Yes, I know. Y'all, I hate talking about myself. I really do. Let's talk about y'all. You can't wait that long. You got to get it done, right? Kimmy's going to make the WCW main wreath, the Santa sleigh arrangement to donate to a benefit today. I think it will get a lot of ticket sales. Oh, Kimmy, it will. It will. Do it. All right, we have 3 of these. We've got our wreath in 3 sections. Coincidence? No. No. So we're going to use one of these in each section and start to fill this up. We're going to evenly disperse those, and then we can add our gingy, okay, to get our theme put together. So Saturdays, I do projects that are real easy and not necessarily these amazing works of art, but they're great for beginners and they're great for craft shows and things like that where you need to fill up your booth and you want to have some just basic, simple designs. And this is one of them. So you can see how we've layered. We're going to stagger that so it looks like a nice flow. We're going to do that with the other 2 that we already have. Okay? Yeah, Debbie, I got the injection. I did get the knee injection already. And we started with that. And believe me, I couldn't walk before. I went from having 0 problems, really very minimal problems, to not being able to walk. You wish someone could do the snack food out of your hands? I love it. Oh my gosh. I'll be fine. I'll keep you all abreast on what's happening with it and let you know. This one's going at the bottom here. And the Greek towers are heading out. Or they're coming back. One of the 2. I don't know if he was unloading or loading. A lot of gold chairs were going somewhere. They must be having some kind of Christmas party. So staggered and flowing. These are pretty even. And now I'm going to come in the middle with that last berry. And we'll put that in. This is going to make a great background to lay these on top of. We're going to get our gingerbread. So you can see I've picked kind of naturally looking pieces. If you wanted it all flocked, you could pick things that are flocked. Oh my gosh. Well, whatever he pushed into my knee did not hurt. So I think it must have been numbing. It must have numbed it too. I mean, I also had a lot of pain at the time, so I don't know. I don't know what was happening. I survived it. All right, then my third berry gonna go in right here. I'm trying to find a good little spot to wiggle it in. Get in between those 2. Thank you. We're gonna pop this in. I'm gonna make sure I'm covering that glue with that pine cone so we don't see it any. All right, so far so good. Now, if you want to do just a basic wreath, you could do this, guys, and just add more. I could add a little more greenery, a little more berry to poof it out, fill it in more. Okay, bow here, we could be done. Oh, thank you. It's not completely, the store's not completely full of Christmas yet. That's on our list to do here before Thanksgiving. So I'm sure they'll be excited. I am sure they'll be excited. Here's our cute little gingies, and these are felt. They have a little bit of glitter icing on them. I'm gonna shape out the snowflakes. We're gonna get everybody looking cute. Super cute. I'm gonna add this one in. And we'll trim it off. And I'm thinking we put, oh, the little string came off this one. I have to put it back on. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take these off. This one off. I got to repair it. But what I'm thinking, I'm just going to divide this into a couple of sections and put a couple of these in. And we'll pop them in together. Hi, Judy. Good to see you from New Orleans. Not so far away. All right, this one has a boy. I guess they're just all boys. I don't think there's any girl gingies. Meaning they just don't have dresses. They're all. Kale, I do sell this greenery. We're going to have the whole supply list available for you when the video's over. So just hang tight and text us at textkelee.com and we'll shoot out the supply list when we're done. Okay? And that way you can have, you can click and shop with exactly what we've got. So there we've got a couple of the gingerbread coming out the top, easy. And we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. So grab another pick, break it down. We're going to keep this one for a second. Hi, Linda. Good to see you too. Yeah, right there at the bottom is the link for textkelee.com. So, what, you guys, are you going to be doing for your Thanksgiving dinners? Is anybody getting together? Are you still lying low? Or what's going on? I know, they're so cute. I love them too. Thank you, Kale. These are really super cute gingerbread because they have the little snowflakes. And I like the little string on them. So we did this section of 3 at the top and left this separate. We're going to cut it just like that again. Hi, Janet. You just planted your tulips? And you're pooped. How does Laura plant zillions? Y'all, Janet and I love to watch Laura from Garden Answer over on YouTube. She's also on Facebook and Instagram and all the places. Laura's got a team, Janet. We don't see her team. You don't see a lot of my team. You see me and Nicole. But we got to have teams to do all this stuff, right? We can't do it all. So I fluffed this one out too. And this guy's going to come out the bottom. And I've got those 2 pieces left. So we're going to have gingies kind of flying out both directions. I'm telling you guys, anybody can make this designer wreath. You're just going to take your time. It's not going to have a whole lot of extra steps, so it's going to be easy for you to complete under 30 minutes. The hardest part will be cutting some of the stems. So there comes my gingies out the bottom, ready to jump on your plate. They're flying out. Now I'm going to use a couple more up here in the center. We have these where we have the 2 snowflakes and the 2 gingies, so I'm going to add these in the middle. Okay, and we've got more candy to pop in here with them that I thought would be cute too. Thinking marshmallows. You're cooking size and you're going nice. Okay, you're gonna do it early on Wednesday. Fantastic. That sounds wonderful. Hi, Linda. Aw, good to see you from all the way from Scotland. I'm so glad you're here. Lovely to see you. Put this one up here. And I am just popping these guys all in, tucking them in. They're so cute. So they're kind of bursting out a little from the greenery. And the berries are spread out even. Okay. Now, next we want to pop in, I think we're going to go with, I want these, some bigger curls. Now, when you're picking out your supplies, of course you can grab all these from us. But you can see this texture is also on the gingerbread. I've got the rickrack going. I've got the stripe. So it's the same look. And I love that these are reversible with red felt on the inside. So they're going to match well. Oh, you're going to go to your son and daughter-in-law's house? I love that. That is lovely. So I'm going to take one of these and cut it down a little bit and we'll start popping these in. Popping them in. I'm just trimming it. I'm trimming over the trash can today so I don't have to sweep it all up. Good morning to you too. Great to see you. Okay. And I like to stretch these out a little or fatten them up a little. Nothing wrong with fattening them up a little. You could go either way. See how fun with that wire in there? Dee, I know. Super easy, but I think you're going to like the finished product when we're done. So this curl's going to go into the grapevine up here, and we're going to push it right in and let that just come out. Isn't that fun? Ha ha! Aha! Now I'm going to put another one in here. I think we're going to use 2 of these so we can kind of add a pop more of them. Oh, thank you. Love them, Lisa. Fantastic. I'm going to bring this one down here. I'm glad you do. I just hope you're inspired to create something beautiful for your home. If you love to sell your products, you know we're here for you on that. We love it all. Thank you, Susan. Janet, just your hubby and you? Okay, well that works perfect. Cooking 4 turkeys? Cooking for 30? Holy smokes. You're going to have a big Thanksgiving. Everybody got vaccinated. So you guys are going to get together. I love it. It's nothing better than being with the family. All celebrating, getting back to your normal traditions will be wonderful. Bring that one down. See how that's just bringing out the colors of these picks, which is kind of when you're putting a look together, that's what you want. It's really what you want. Take a look. Okay, we're still filling in more, but you can do this. And don't worry, you can stop at any time, guys. Okay? You can stop at any time. You can make it smaller if you want. You can do all of those things. All right, let's come in with one more of those. I'm going to break it down the exact same way, and we'll do it. Suzanne, you don't have the confidence to sell on Etsy? Let me tell you what. I'm here to be your cheerleader. I've got no problem here rooting you on. I wish I'd have started on Etsy long before I did. It wasn't that I didn't have the confidence. I was just nervous about shipping and nervous about, you know, what if I ship it and it just never gets to them and stuff like that. When reality, those are just things that you shouldn't be worrying about. I was talking to a good friend of mine. Y'all know her, Betty. Betty, I'm always trying to convince her to sell on Etsy. And we were having the normal conversation that we've had before about, but what about shipping costs? And what about boxes? And how expensive is this? And how expensive is that? And I said, if we go over all the negative things, you will never do it. You will never do it. I don't know if y'all have ever heard, we have a big preacher here in Houston. His name is Joel Osteen. He's preaches at one of the big churches here. But he has a story. They didn't start in the big church and didn't do all that, but they started off in a small church, and it was time to build a new, bigger church and grow. And what they did is he had hired a real estate agent. The gist of the story is that the agent was telling him all the negative things why he shouldn't try to get the stadium that they moved into, all the negatives. And he said, listen, buddy, I can come up with all the negatives without your help. You need to be giving me all the positives. So when I'm talking about selling on Etsy, that's the story I like to think about, because if we want to think about all the negatives of anything, we'll never do anything. You won't if you think about all the negatives. So what we want to do is focus on Etsy, like how much exposure you're going to get for 20 cents an item that you can't create on your own. How fulfilling it is to sell something on there when you hear the cha-ching. How fulfilling it is to sell something that you hand make. Okay? How, when you get your first feedback that's good, how good does that feel when you get all that back? How good is it to pay your car note with your sales? How good is it to pay your light bill with your sales? How good does that feel? How fun is it designing something new and then somebody buying it? Those are things we want to talk about, because there's always negatives in business that are scary, but they are literally 1% of my business. 1%. And I can't focus on the 1% of negative people, negative things that happen to me. It's all perspective, and I can only control the way I react to things. So now shipping isn't scary. Boxing up wreaths isn't scary. Boxing up breakable centerpieces isn't scary anymore. It's not. It's not scary anymore. So, and you don't have to be good to sell on Etsy. I wasn't good when I sold my first wreaths to people. I wasn't good at all. I got better and better, and all of you will get better with more and more practice. So when you're starting to do something, yes, there's always negative things, but think about all the good things too, and then work from there. So when you're thinking about, golly, you know, this is so scary, I don't have the confidence. Well, can you imagine thinking about moving your church into a giant stadium and everybody telling you you're nuts? Can you imagine? Hey, I quit a job. I quit a good job to take on making wreaths for a living. And that was scary. It was scary. But you know, when I made the list of pros and cons, the pros always outweigh the cons. The good people always outweigh the negative people. It's just our brains stick onto that negative thing. So we got to let that go. So I want you to have confidence. I want you to be able to do it. It's lots of stuff. If you just go on to Etsy first, go over there. They want to help you be successful. They've got lots of free stuff, sources to help you start your shop. And then when you're ready to take it to the next level, you can come join us over at Makers University, and you can learn step by step how to do your social media and all that kind of stuff. I saw a question while I was making this about the total cost of the supplies. When we're done, there will be a supply list for you of the whole wreath, and you can choose how much you want, if you want to do it or not. I do not know the whole cost. Hey, hun, how are you doing?
Incoming.
Honey Bunny's coming by.
Incoming. Coming in hot.
Yes, you are. Honey Bunny's coming by, y'all. So I added the second pick to the bottom, the exact mirror of the top. Mirror of the top. Y'all, now I have 37, I think we just passed 37,000 sales on Etsy. And we have, I don't know how many sales on Keleas.com, more than that. Then we've got our comments sold site. We've got sales everywhere. And I wish when I opened my website in 2007, I went for it and I wasn't so scared. I wasn't so scared and I wasn't so scared. It's 20 cents to list something on Etsy. What if you sell it and you're terrified, you can always refund the money back to the person and never ship it. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. I'm so glad, Sue. I'm so glad. I mean, I've been doing this 25 years. It makes me a little bit different than everybody else, but I started with $0, zero help, except for my mom and dad. That is not true. Hey, listen, we're not going to talk about COVID on here right now, please. We're going to talk about happy wreath making, okay? Let's not talk about people getting sick. Let's not judge people for masks, no masks, shots, no shots. This is a safe place. That's what we're going to talk about in here. Okay? If you guys can't follow those rules, then we're going to take you out. All right? Lizzie, the camera's not reversed right now. It's just normal. You're watching me make it on my normal side. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to add in some of those little marshmallows. I like these because they have the stripe too here. Okay, we're going to pop in the stripe. We're going to make pretty things. We're going to give people the confidence to sell stuff online. This is what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to give you confidence if you want to sell stuff. If you want to be like Janet and you want to barter, when you can barter, you can sell to your friends. You can have a, you can do craft shows if you want. You can take this wherever you want. You want to sell on Amazon and sell your little tushy off, you can do it. We're here to support you wherever you want to be. Okay, and I'll teach you a class. You can pay for the class. You can come in there, or you can come and just enjoy what we've got free. Anything. Anything. Oh, great. You did the pumpkin wreath, Susan, and it's sold. I love it. I love it. Y'all, I sold my winter, I didn't think I was going to sell my 2 pumpkin wreaths from the workshop. I was like, oh, darn, everybody's been selling theirs and I'm not selling mine. And y'all, they all sold. They all sold last week. So I was very excited. Okay, these are super cute to spread out too. These are, I don't know if I call them mushrooms or marshmallows. When I get all fired up, words come out wrong. These are cute little like marshmallows on a peppermint stick. Lynn, okay? So let's put these in. And these we're going to use like a twig. If you're a normal follower, and you know I'm going to use these like a twig. We're going to do it. Oh, wow. Oh, fantastic. You're doing the wreaths again, Stacy? I love it. I love it. Then you've seen so much. You've seen so many changes in the industry. You've seen so many trends come and go. Hopefully y'all can see me again. It just froze on us. We got froze up. So I'm at the point of adding these as little twigs to the design. And that's what I'm doing now, okay? Sorry about that. I couldn't recover the video. But we were roasting marshmallows. We weren't roasting them, but we're putting them in our sweet little gingerbread design here. And I was thinking, if you wanted to get fancy on this wreath, you could paint this red. Like a really fun glossy red would look great on it. See if I can see you guys there. Hi, Stacy. Good. Hi, Corrine. Hi, Sue. Good to see you, Sue. I haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Melba. Okay, I am trimming these off again, getting them nice and neat and clean. Hi, Ruth. Hey, Darla. We made it back. We just shot out the text again. So if you're on the text list, they just shot out a link. So you'll know where to find us. Where we're live again. I'm going to go down here and just go behind. Spread these out. But I love how these give a little pop. So I'm just mirroring what I've done on the top and on the bottom to add them in. Yes, I made it back. I made it back. All right, I'm bringing these in to the bottom and right across. Pop that in, and then some more coming down. So you can see that really good here. I switched the camera too, so you guys can see it better. Yay, good, good, good. Yeah, the other one froze and wouldn't let me get out of it, so it was being naughty. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you guys. I started this wreath earlier on another live, so if you're just coming here for the first time and you didn't see it, we started with the greenery, and then we added this other greenery with the berries next to kind of go inside that. Then we popped in our gingerbread. We used 2 picks of that. Then we put in a pretty curl. Pop that in. And now we're adding the cute little marshmallows. And they're coming in like twigs. Okay? Now, you notice I haven't used any ribbon. So don't worry about that. Don't panic. We've got all this texture that's adding like a ribbon texture that's working good in there. Kimmy, you're loving it? Good? Good. All right. I got another berry pick, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Aw, thanks, Vanessa. You guys, I was going on a couple of different rants earlier, but basically, y'all, if you didn't see the video before, it's right there. That's okay, Tammy. Nicole just posted it, so you can come and see that if you want. Basically, what would help us all out, y'all, is if we could just worry about ourselves, okay? And focus on how we react to things. When something's going bad, something's not the way we want, we can control our reaction and how we let that overtake us. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of letting somebody who gave me 3 stars because they said the glitter was falling off the toe of the gingerbread. Something asinine, really. But I let them bring me down, and I know I shouldn't. So I'm here to tell you we shouldn't. We're not going to do that. We're going to not let somebody who says, well, I can make that, we're not going to let that hurt our feelings. We're not. All we're going to do is say, you know what, I'm going to bless somebody else today. I'm going to touch somebody else who needs me. And these negative people can move on down. They can move on down. And if we do a lot better if we stop judging everybody and just worry about our own selves, that would be the biggest blessing we could do by far. Karen, we're going to have a whole supply list for you. I just used one of the berry bushes, one of these. One of these, okay? And when we're on our page here together, this is about making pretty stuff. This is all it is. We're making pretty stuff. We're not trying to solve any world's problems. We are trying to sell more things, help you be inspired to make beautiful things, help you make your house look gorgeous, help you get out of bed if you're depressed or pooped or sad and you've lost your creative mojo. That's what we're here for, okay? Anything else, everybody else, take it somewhere else. All right, now, I thought, let's finish it off with a beautiful same texture poinsettia, and we'll use that right at our transition point. And we're just going to use one, I think. So let's fluff it up and put that in. And then I might just pop a little more greenery right through here just to thicken it up just slightly. We've got part of another one we had already used. So let's fluff this one out. It's just a really pretty poinsettia. You're welcome, Karen, right? And have fun. And have fun. I mean, listen, I love making beautiful stuff. Not everything I make is necessarily this amazing, striking, beautiful work of art, but I love playing with this type of stuff. I love making you inspired. I love selling this stuff to you. I like selling finished wreaths. I like teaching you how to merchandise. I love all of that stuff. I like to be flowy and wispy and moving. So this is no fake here. This isn't just a job to make money. Of course, I do want to make money and I want to support my family, but this is what I love. So don't come in my space and bring anything negative, because you're going to be gone. I love y'all. Thanks for being here. Y'all are so sweet. Okay. I'm thinking just right in here. Let me just get this placement right. I don't want to cover up any gingerbread. I'm thinking just right in here. And that's it, because this is simple Saturday. It's not over the top Keleas normal every day. I think that is going to be so precious right in there. So what I might do is we may take and spread those berries out just a little. I might take one out and we'll move it up. We'll just do that. And we'll pop it up a little higher. And I will then put that below, because that's a nice chunk of berry and I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I don't normally do drama on here, and I'm not trying to do it, but I have to address some stuff. Because number one, I don't want people to be intimidated to sell their stuff. You know, I sold some kind of, you know, in 1997 or whatever year, my work was a little questionable. You know, a little questionable. So it's okay. You get better. Hi, Tiffany. Good to see you. I haven't seen all your comments, guys, because when I'm on a roll, I got to stay on focus with what I'm talking about. I want to make sure everybody knows the rules and everybody comes here for the right reasons. Okay, let's fluff this out and spread it out pretty and get this spread out. I'm in love with these little curls, but that rickrack on the edge, those are really cute. When I go and shop for next Christmas, I'm gonna look for some more like that. And I like this texture. It's going perfect with this poinsettia. Okay, I'm gonna look at it straight. We haven't put the hanger on. I think it's gonna be right here. So I want that to flow. You guys are kind of at an angle looking at it. Oh, thanks, Rochelle. All right, now I want to pop in. We got a few little pieces left. And I'm thinking some of this greenery just coming forward a little bit. So I'm going to take this off the stem and we'll use the little pieces together. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying it. Does anybody have a gingerbread collection? Because I do. I love, like all things gingerbread. I even ordered a gingerbread wreath from someone else the other day. Had to have it. Super cute. Super cute. I enjoy supporting other artists like me. So instead of looking at it as competition, I look at it as supporting other posts. Supporting other people. Thank you. Ah, nice. You have gingerbread too? Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, we were thinking about doing a marathon coming up soon of Christmas galore. Who's ready for a marathon? They may not be all cost-effective wreaths, because Keleas feeling like when I get all fired up, I feel like I need to come on here and make something massive. Massive. Yes, yes, yes. And you know what's pretty cool is all those people who supported me before I even knew what I was doing. They loved what I made. They thought it was great. I appreciate every one of those people too. Along the way, I've had some great customers. My customers over in Corpus Christi who just were amazing to me, and did some houses. I learned that I didn't like decorating houses. I learned that by out doing it. That's the only way I learned I didn't want to do people's homes, is I did some. Right? Yay, yay, Kimmy, good, Dee, fantastic. Oh man. Y'all want a marathon? Good, okay, I think we'll do it. All right, just add a little bit more. And if you wanted to keep it a little bit smaller, a little more cost effective, just eliminate one pick of everything, get it closer, get it closer. We need a marathon, do we? Okay, I think we'll have to do it. I think we'll have to do it. And I'm going to try to theme it around different things that we're using in my house. You're ready? Vicky's ready. Kara's ready. Darla's ready. Yay! So I'm just taking these down and I'm just filling in, just like you would, like in a spring wreath, when you need to fill in any little holes you got going. Now, right now, you guys have light coming in behind the wreath, which usually that won't be occurring. So you might see a little more holes. I'm going to put one under the poinsettia. We'll just keep popping these in. Catherine says a marathon. Yes! Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I just love doing this with y'all. Okay, so those of you who do gingerbread, we might need to come up with some cute little gingerbread arrangements because I have lots of houses. And I'm thinking, what if I mounted the houses and kind of did like little smaller scenes with each house, and then we could take and make like a whole village, but not a village, you know, like a village on different planes. Oh my gosh, Ramona, sorry Ramona, your entire kitchen is gingerbread houses, gingerbread trees. You love to make a massive gingerbread wreath? Oh, let's do it, Ramona. Yes, 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 love that. I love that. Okay, I got all those in. I like this touch of eucalyptus in there. That gives you another texture. So we did end up with our 3 greeneries, which is kind of what I like for a wreath. I like to have 3 greeneries. Can I tell you more about the marathon? So we haven't really officially announced it, but I'm thinking about doing a week-long marathon of Christmas designs with y'all. Would y'all like it? I know y'all would. I know y'all would. Okay. Well, despite 2 videos and a little bit of chaos, it's beautiful. It turned out amazing. Y'all, we're going to text you the whole supply list for this. If you're not on our text list yet, jump on it. The reason I'd love you on our text list is I own the text list, and if anybody decides we can't be here live with you anymore, we can tell you where we're at with that text list. And we can say, come watch us here. Come see us here. This is where we're at. So that's why I appreciate if you could get on it, and that's why we're going to send you it that way. And that turned out really cute. Isn't that beautiful? I love it! I think it turned out great. It's just a simple little design. You can make 2. You could do it. If you're brand new, I want to encourage you to try to make something. Come on over and hang out with us anytime.